यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार, यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार, यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार, यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार। धनुष की मात निराली, चांद सितारों के क्या कहने। तेरे मोती खूब बनाए, बनते जिनसे सुंदर गहने। तेरे जैसा नहीं कोई कलाकार, यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार, यीशु मेरा पहला प्यार।
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
experience of creating dance video on the language of gestures and in some particular style. So I'm not so experienced in any Indian styles. I know there are a great amount of dance styles such as Kathak, Odissi, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi and so on. Here I try to tell a story with the usage of gesture language, figure language, mudra, hasta, and the first part of story I made up independently using some movements on the internet and from some knowledge, not so big knowledge. There is a middle part corresponding to well-known Harinama dance, and then I play flute, yeah? Now I would like to introduce some details of my search, how I made up some movements and let this process of telling during the dance. Honestly, I could find the same hasta. Hasta is a position of hand and fingers, these, and I could find in the internet some different variants under the same name. For example, in one dance tradition, this name can belong to this movement, this gesture. In another tradition of Indian dance, it has totally another meaning. It depends, so I just found what I found and I use it. Just it's like stylization or a little close to Bollywood style when you don't think about sense so much, you just do a beautiful picture. First of all, I searched the song about my best beloved chosen form of God, Ishtadev. I chose, of course, the song in Hindi because Eastern songs are more poetical, more romantic towards God issues and love to God. Yeah, it's like Divya Prem, divine Prem, or in Greek agape, or ishq in Sufism. These terms, it's the highest love. They express this love when they are meditating on God. I've found this song about, as I understood, it means Jesus is my love first of all, a love before something else. That can I love? I don't know Hindi and write Hindi pronunciation. I'm not so familiar with the common way of using hastas and this whole science. So I made it like an amateur and just for fun, for some pleasure and spiritual pleasure and soul pleasure, just for making art. So you can be used like a therapy even for yourself. When you make it, then you watch and it means you close this circle on yourself. You lock this circle, you are creator and you are an audience. So you just transform your own inner energy in order to absorb it in a better way. Now that means when I start, maybe this will be also useful for some dance beginners. I will be very grateful if it can be like this. So when I start, I make some sitting pranam. It's like movement from some styles like Bharatanatyam or Kathak styles when you do these hastas. And this is like Anjali, it's greeting. This is means pigeon, more respectful, greeting, reverence to the Guru. You show you are less than him, to God also or goddess. So this name is Kapota, this Anjali. Then some movements I use, they are common for all styles. For example, these you can meet them in any movie, especially Indian movie. Some these also very smooth movements can be met even in Persian dances or movies, maybe also, or Arabian, not only Indian. So this also it was borrowed by flamenco dances. So also I have not so much experience in dance, but I had some inspiration, so I made. Okay, I make pranam, greeting to the audience. This also like very like Dirga pranam, but I will not bow myself right now because these decorations they will fall. This is in the beginning. It's Shivalinga. It means the highest conscious. So it's like Trimurti and the analog of triada in Christianity, yeah. For me it's like there is a source, there is a bearer who carry this knowledge here, and there is a spirit information. Shiva mostly matched to source. In that he is described like a source. This light column from which Vishnu and Brahma appeared. So this is the point that incarnation of Jesus is the incarnation of the Supreme Soul, Paramatma God. And like people say, yogis say, the second incarnation of Shiva also, because it's ascesy, it's a way of self-denial. We can see it in Jesus' story. This also mudra hasta is called Tripataka. This. Some sources say this is the sign of Vishnu, and Vishnu always returns on the earth like avatar, like incarnation. So, and he appears on the wave of Anahata chakra on heart. And people who meditate on Christ, they also know him through heart. So, and also call him incarnation. So this is also the parallelism. I'm sorry if some English words are not so right, not with a good accent. And so. There is also bell, little bell, which I show in the beginning, just for atmosphere. Also I show this sign, shank. It's like a seashell, like the sign of warrior. Yeah, because all battles, ancient battles, always started with this shell sound. And this is also the sign of spiritual warrior, which is also close to the image of Christ, like someone who defeated the initial evil, Satan, and won this battle. So, and also this is a sign of Vishnu also too. By the way, two Tripatakas mean special Vishnu image. I also read it in the internet, just I read in Russian from some dance sources with the description. So let it be that I saw, that I knew. I didn't learn it professionally. I didn't study in any Indian professional school. Now it's not possible because of all these crazy limitations. We should make a lot of documents, make a lot of operations over our body to go to other country. This is an obstacle on the way to get the education in this direction, but even if you have some education inside the borders here, when we talk about Russian borders, it's also impossible because the embassy also accepts only with these medicine conditions, new medicine against COVID, although this is not already a problem here, but it's a policy, okay? And I try to take some lessons in Bollywood or classical Indian dance like Kathak or Harinam dance, and even ethnic dance styles. Also Bollywood content did some Bharatanatyam styles and even Nepali styles in it. It is all what concerned me. Let's continue. These, you hear some maybe guitar, some intro. Before singing, you can hear a rhythm, and I start enumerating with my fingers, 7 fingers, because after that the line about rainbow goes. It sounds like Mekthanushki but Nirali. I even couldn't translate it from English spelling, spelling of Hindi words, through any dictionaries on my native language. So I used the interpreter, which could transform English spelled words, Hindi words, into Hindi Devanagari, and then I just copied it to Google Translator. So what I understood, it's like rainbows discuss something, or maybe talk, or maybe tell stories. So that's why I show 7 pieces. I didn't find any form of Indian gestures for a rainbow, with the meaning rainbow, but I found the sign for sky or heaven rain. Not usual rain, but flower rain, so colorful rain. You can make an association with the rainbow. So the whole picture is like 7, it's a hint on 7 colors of rainbow, and then this is mudra. It's not hasta, it's not from dances, this is Akasha mudra, mudra of heaven or sky. So I tried to show sky. This is also night sky. I just move my hand over my head, and then I descended to the bottom. This also can show, as I read, maybe dawn, or some people use it for showing stars. So the sense is something in the sky which has 7 pieces, and then goes, this is like, you can see it like Padma Kosha, for example, okay? When you make offering, this is here, and this is both hands showing how something falls from heaven. I read this means flowering, okay? In general, you can receive that the flower rain consisted from 7 pieces in the sky, okay? And then they speak. So rainbows speak. This hasta can mark the speech, some friendly talk, chatting. Then it goes chanted. It's very famous word. Chant means moon. Sitaron kekya kane. Again, sorry for maybe wrong pronunciation, never mind. It's like moon and stars whisper or share their secrets with each other. I understood it this way. So then I show Ardha Chandra Hasta moon. Also I found Kangula can, the main meaning is bell, can also mean stars. Then they chat. This is like chatting or a secret discussion of something. Brahma. I show speech near my mouth. It can be used in Bollywood, for example, especially in also sitting dances. When you watch movies about some women fortunes, romantic melodramas and something like this, there are a lot of dances, funny and sad. You can meet it there. We also had it in classes. So this is like chatting, I'm saying you something very important, but please don't open my secret to anybody else. This is, name is Samputa, box, yeah, also means something secret. And it goes, Here Moti Khub Banai. It means here, yeah. Here pearls are being made in the process of making pearls, okay? Or the getting pearls from somewhere. Here I show Pataka, just simple hasta, to the audience. And pearls, there are several meanings of this term. This Hamsasya means pearl. This Simhamukha means also pearl. And this Unanabha is more gathered Padmakosha. Just that's the difference. So I show this all means pearl, just for variety, for some beauty of dance. Just I was very concentrated when I did it, because it's rather difficult enough to keep in mind everything about hastas, especially when you created these for the first time, especially when you are almost beginner. Okay, and I show this is pearls are made here. And then Bante hand jinsa sundar gane. So just I understood it like from these pearls, so which beautiful decorations are made from or are created from. So from these gained or found pearls you can make a beautiful decoration. I show this suchi. Forgot to mention that in the beginning when I show the lines Yeshu Mera Pehla Pyar, it's like a first love, a love before all loves, yeah, okay. I forgot to mention these hastas which I show. Put them to the end, okay, put them off for some time. This means suchi, it means one, the only, maybe that, those. Just if we show like this, we mean that it also can be used in just not special Indian gestures, but our common human gestures we use all over the world. So this from which make decorations is like you can show Arala Hasta, you can show. I found one wonderful thing. In one source it was called samdamsa, like some instrument you use for taking calls, but the same name samdamsa was also made under another meaning. So I just remained it. Make like a garland. Then I show this is Kataka Varthana. It's like two Kataka Mukha. Kataka Mukhas can have, as I remember, 3 or 4 variants. So this is the most common Kataka Mukha. 2 hands crossed. So decorations beautiful. Just not these decorations, this can mean adding some pieces to the chain, okay? And this means avahita, okay? Movement also, beauty decoration. And then namely the word decoration, it's like I used Kataka Mukha in this variant. So just to make it more beautiful, as I put it on my necklace from the pearls. It's a logic, just. Then there is a line Tara Jesa Nahi Koi Kalaka. Just I also understood it through 2 translators, like, but there are no works like yours, similar to yours. It was also a challenge for, first of all, Tara means here, this pataka means any blessing, any form of you, me, God, goddess, beginning of everything. And then I make a sign of offering. It's like first Mukula, then Versam Damsha, which is in movement in Bharatanatyam. Because Versam Damsha was, as I understood from Kuchipudi, I can lie now, just sorry. Also, it becomes like Padma Kosha. This is like offering. So it means I like strident to the God, addressing to God. Then only yours word order has to be kept, like in here, tere means yours. Then goes just nahi. Nahi so tere, nahi, and this also like towards God, towards you, the nahi, this shikram sign. I just make it in movement, and at the same time I show Chandra Kala hasta, little piece of moon in the meaning of the subject of the same form. It was the only mostly approximately close term, close figure, which corresponded by its meaning to the phrase works like yours, okay? Then I show again what was in the beginning, which I successfully missed. Jesus is my first, the main love, okay, divine love. It means you are devotee. I just would like to make something for Christians in another language, not in usual language, because it's so boring when you express your respect to form of God, to God in very usual and very common ways. So that's why I made this dance, and if you like it, even if not you, but for myself, for my own practice, I'm going to continue. Just give me know if you like, it's okay, it will be better. Even the chorus, okay? Yes, I show first of all like chakra. Chakra is also the sign of Vishnu avatar, incarnation of God. And also his main weapon, and the weapon of Jesus is cross. The weapon of his total obedience to the supreme goal, supreme source, Father and Mother, okay, to the law. It means the instrument of victory over death and karma, sins, okay. Then it goes, there are mine. This is also mine. The only love, pyar. Pyar can be showed like this chaturahasta. I used both hands because I just wanted the picture, it was beautiful, just like this. And also these can be used like, as I have already mentioned, like my and the meaning of God also. So then I show, because the chorus phrase is repeated in the beginning for 4 times and in the end of my dance twice. And then I show for the second time Yeshu like swastik, means also crossing, also the hint on cross, and also solar sign, like he's compared to the sun of the truth, the sun like light of sun and of knowledge and of revelation, the warmth of sun, warmth of his love to the world. So, and I show this, and then again my first or the only and PR is like this. Avahita is the very famous sign of love in Indian dance. Then I show this means or here like okay, it's like chakra Sudarshan, chakra of Vishnu, like his main weapon, appearing arising from heart chakra, heart center. Maybe here I'm not so lighted in these questions. It's like also this sign contains the Suchi hasta, and that means the only, the same sign. Here I show my also and Yeshu, here and here also, like here attribute of Vishnu, incarnate of God, because you can see on Jesus like on Shiva and Vishnu in one face, and then also he sent spirit is similar to Brahma and Saraswati, okay? And these I show and PR, love, like here also the meaning of friendly, close relative bond, okay? A link, and love also. Then I show these attributes, again of Vishnu, divine attributes. A lot of icons in Hindu style you can contemplate everywhere. This also means this Tripataka, the lamp, little lamp, and the flame tongue. So it's the best correspondence with the Christian story, because he is besides the incarnation of God like Vishnu, he is also the lamp, the sacrifice for everyone, and also the flame of love, flame of truth, of the honest and just truth. Then I show Utsanga, it means embrace. The name of this hasta Kilaka. Okay, I use it twice in this dance under two different meanings, like talk, friendly talk, and love. After all, I show flute because the bridge in this melody I have chosen has flute in its form. After the first refrain and chorus, flute melody goes, and then just I stop the dance. The second part of the dance, it is the story about devotee. These had typical bhakti mantra. By the way, the first part of my video is also bhakti part. So I dedicate something to God, and the second part just tells about very widely spread subject about Gopi and Krishna. There may be nowadays central incarnation of Vishnu in Hindu faith and tradition. So this is already not my improvisation, not my understanding of the faith, because the first tradition was closer to me originally, okay, And the second is just like there is some note of fresh air in this atmosphere, some sound of inspiration, okay? Inspiration with vast, beautiful legends and stories, divine stories. You can find Harinama tutorials everywhere. Visited or watched some of them in the temples also. I can describe it now, just I united everything what I knew about this subject. So the Harinama part begins with, this is some like just rotating, okay, with other Padma hastas. It's like introduction. Then goes the story. First of all, devotee people or gopi. You can also name believers, Christian believers also like gopi, because Jesus said, "I am a shepherd for my gopi." Okay. So that's why I used also cross frames in my second part of video in Harinama part, because I unite these two conceptions together. I would like not to lose the first main for me using the second one. Okay? Well, the first is about this is Kapitha. Gopi milk the cows, and then I showed it like it's improvisation, like something, for example, water or anything else. And this flow of milk, then they beat the butter. This is the right position is like this. I just bent my hands in the video, so no matter. They beat the butter and just delete extra from the butter, so they clear the butter. Then they take it, yeah, okay, and bring it to the bazaar, to the market, or like this. And then look at me. And I decided, and they decide also, that the time has come to decorate myself, improve haircut and something else. And they are going to go to the temple first. They, first of all, put on holiday sari on them. It means like, okay, this is Pataka Arala and Pataka Ala Padma. It was shown in the Gopi's Story YouTube channel, a lot of these hastas. Then they braid their hair, so it's like ding ding ding, okay? And then they with pataka throw their haircut on the back of their braids. They apply tilaka on the face, on the forehead. It's like three pataka and pataka. Food color on their eyes. It's like you can use it in hastas here or just with this wave. And then I show eyes, the hasta of eyes, chatura also. And then I show devotees take and open little chests, so just pataka and ala padma, and take many things from them. For example, they take earrings and put them on. So this is Kataka Mukha, the simple variant. Take is like flamenco and any Eastern movement in any dance. Put on necklaces, it's again this movement, and so tie up their belts, just shika, and just you make it like this. Bracelets for arms and legs, it's like Ala Padma here and here with some damping. during dancing. Then not ring is ring for the nose, for making somebody calmer, is it was explained in the videos, and the brightest feature in the image of an Indian woman here or here. So it's like Alapadma, then Hamsasya, and then you return. Put on tika decoration on their forehead. This is here. It's like Pataka and Hamsasya. This is time for gathering flowers for making offerings in the temple. So it's Alapadma and Hamsasya. You take with Alapadma and put it in your bag with Hamsasya. Also, I changed the movements of my legs because sometimes I moved onwards and backwards. I mean the audience, and again back, or from the side to the side, or with triangle form, with some triangle form. Used any other steps, but they are easier than hastas. The gopi devotees gathered all the flowers. Now they want to make garlands, just these arala, and they make like this. In the temple already they make offerings. I used pataka and kangula. Kangula is used for making offerings. So it's like a bell. And then you offer. One is sarpa shirsha, okay? And pushpa putta is both hands. Just like you offer anything. Active part of the worship. They play Mrs. again kapitha, and they make just like according to the sound of karatals. They play karatals according to the sound of real karatals in the melody. Then they play mridangas, it's drums. So then offering of lotuses, it's like these two katakamukhas, and then you use it like here over crossing, okay? And then you use Brahma step. It's like you use the same leg as the arm. So then you stretch this arm, you put your leg, and when you use another arm, you use another leg, okay, for your step. And you just make it in all four sides. That's why it's called Brahma. It's also shown and described in the YouTube video. I give a link under video. And then everyone gathers together to gather. It's like even Chaitanya pose in Vaishnavi Harinama dances. It's very famous pose. And then they gather together Karkata, as I found in the internet. So they gather together to worship more actively, for example. Then Gopi decide to find Krishna. So they, in generally, people who believe just would like to meet their God, to have a darshan, to see the God. Maybe they go not really to their river, maybe they go deep into their hearts, into themselves, into their inner self, and meet God there. And also Radha is your soul, very dear for God, individual soul. From the view of Jesus, it's even more remarkable because for him everyone is like Radha, his heart, body, energy, okay? So it's from the words, from his teaching. So this soul is going, every soul is going to meet his God. Okay, beloved. Then they go to search for God, for Krishna in shrubs and bushes. It's like they move branches to see. This is a sea. They search between vines, this lianas, yeah, okay. I don't know. It was shown also in Harinama dances like this. Just two Kartari Mukha and Ringa Shirsha. So they walk already along Yamuna river, and this is Vrindavan, okay? Then they hear some flute sounds. They also, this is Yamuna river, this is not so calm waves, this is more calm. They walk along Yamuna river and also lift up their hands, just because it was also the beautiful element of Harinama dances. Maybe I made it not so beautifully, so many happens. So they hear the sound of flute and then met Krishna or Radha and Krishna together, okay? God and its divine energy, love. They put garlands, flower garlands on them. It's two patakas together, rotate in different sides and then put the garland with alapadma, and the same in the opposite side. Then devotees show Krishna and Radha. It was borrowed from also YouTube channel, but I added smile of Krishna and eye corners of Radha, okay? And then Krishna plays the flute. I tried to play the chord, two melodies from the Radha Krishna series. It is Tum Prem Ho, You Are My Beloved, You Are My Love, and the second is the main theme of Krishna flute from the series. Okay, now thank you for your attention. Please leave your comment, advices, please write some suggestions of some new ideas maybe, or any questions. Let us create our devotion life and art life, express our emotions together in the art, during the art, okay?